Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Magical Monday Behind the Curtains. These are the weekly love notes about how I'm practicing radical magic in my own life in hopes that it serves and supports you. So, you may notice my background is different than it usually is, and that is because I am sitting in my office that is no longer an office. I'll show you just real quick. My office is now a staged bedroom because we are in the process of selling our home to buy another home. And so what I'm called to speak to today is often when we're leaning into next level desire or vision or magic, we're called to walk through a path that feels very disorienting, ungrounding, and the universe asks us what we're willing to offer, to sacrifice, to let go of or release in service of that next chapter vision. And so, I work from home. My office has been where I have an altar. I have all of my stuff. I usually have sticky notes on one of the walls where my creative process flows. It's the space that I anchor in. And I am in love with the new home that has found us, that we're moving towards. So I see it as like offering my comfort of the old way in service of the new. Now, it's not gross, sticky, like taking it from me. And it's not this thing where I believe I have to have things hard in order to have what I desire. This is like a little nudge to say, okay, when you let that go, what can show up for you and what's available? Because when we're in our known world, in our comfort zone, in the way we always do things, we are less likely to reach for the new. We are less likely to be in a state of true creativity or innovation. And we're also less collaborative with people outside of our comfort zone. And so I was struck this morning by the fact that we did this. My partner and I moved a whole bunch of stuff out of our house into a storage unit so that our house could, look like it had two bedrooms instead of an office and a bedroom. And I went into my favorite tea shop, which I go to every Monday morning. That's where I write my newsletter and work on social media for the week. And the owner was checking me out at the register. And somehow something came up in our conversation about my business. And I said, yeah, we were both Leos and talking about our desire for nice aesthetics and how we like nice things. And I said, yeah, even my business card has gold on it because I have a metallic kind of foil on my logo. And he said, oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to put it on my altar and we'll charge it for you. He had no idea that one of the things, and it makes me even emotional, surprisingly, that I offered to my new vision was I let go of my altar space. I have crystals placed in my home to still anchor the energy and to feel like I am still present in this house, but I let go. I had a whole table that held my altar space. And by letting that go, community, right? Bigger community showed up without even having to be asked to say, I'll hold this space for you while you can't. And so that's what I want to offer this week is like, what becomes possible when we let go of what we think we need, what we think we have to have, or what we think we have to hold, and become open and receptive? Because what I find time and time again, and I have a strong pattern of do it all myselfness because I was raised that way. When I remember to let things go, when I remember to trust that I'm supported and held, or even just entertain the idea, if I can't trust it, that I'm supported and held, what has the space to show up. And for me this morning, it was, I don't have to hold the altar space for my vision and my business. I can let someone else do that until I can pick it up again. And I'm thinking about all of the areas in my life where I might allow more support. And if, buying and selling a house and knowing that both depend on each other has also invited me into this surrender flavored co-creation in my world, and letting others support me, letting others truly be there for and with me. And so I'm offering that to you all. We live in a culture of deeply prideful independence, and that often is the very thing that is blocking magic the most. We can be very personally responsible, we can be empowered, we can be strong, and we can remember to allow space for support.